Mr. Beast should be canceled for this. Let me explain. I was watching a video on Mr. Beast's gaming channel. It was called World's Largest Experiment. I decided to check the description, and there was a Discord link. So obviously I clicked on it, but it brought me to a page that said the link wasn't valid. The video was only from 2 months ago, so it piqued my interest. So I dug into research. I looked over countless websites and could find nothing available information. Let's see. Mr. Beast is in the long. Mr. Beast should be canceled. Where is it? I need information. Come on. Where? Mr. Beast is kind of nice. Wait, what? Mr. Beast did something bad. Nah, it's probably not what it is. Probably not something. Mr. Beast in a Discord link? Could this be it? Bruh. No way I'm being rickrolled. That's wild. Anyways, finally, I found something. Mr. Beast made a mistake. He needs to explain. Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna just read through this on my own and then, kind of get back to you. So, okay, so I read through it, and what I found intrigued me. To make sure that the information was correct, I kept searching until I found about 3 or 4 other websites stating a very similar thing. I also watched countless interviews with him in it and got a little bit of information that would help my case. You can't see me, but I'm doing air quotes because it's not a case, but I can't think of another word that would make more sense. So I'm going to summarize what I found for you. So, Jimmy posted the link to get the Discord link in the description to get people to join the Discord server. They can find people for the challenges easier. After he got about 1,200 to 1,600 people, he, essentially made the link invalid. So, really what he did was choose, how much longer the link is valid, and probably chose, an hour. He then just, kind of randomized the people he had. People he used for the challenges. So if it's, 50 people, he randomized it and got 50 people, whatever it is. From there on, he hypnotized you. No, he deceived you. No, he what's the term I'm thinking of? He implemented a psychological trick on your cerebrum so that you wouldn't realize that he's reusing people. Or not as easily, at least. In order for this trick to work, he had to utilize a 3-step operation. The first step is to try and bring down the number of barely repeated contestants, and he did this in 2 different ways. First, he implemented people like Boy Jedi, Dream, Big C, and many more into his videos. Boy Jedi's been in countless videos like the one where every 30 seconds a block disappears. I think it was in the one where they use hacks and all that stuff. That one hack where that one video that I used to have this one hack where if you got close enough to them it just auto killed you. He was also in a hide and seek. I don't think he won that one though, but he was also in one other one I can't think of. But then the second part of the step is to use people like Carl, Chandler, Chris, Ando, Nolan, so that less outsiders, or for lack of a better term, people who aren't part of the people who aren't really reused as much, are contestants. Part of your cerebrum, more specifically part of your cerebral cortex called the neocortex, essentially, lights up and you recognize the pattern with someone being in a Mr. Beast challenge for the 4th time. Sorry, I'm kind of sick. I have the cold. So your neocortex, realizes a pattern and think, oh, its job is done. So it doesn't even attempt to recognize the pattern for the most of the duration of the video. Or it doesn't try that hard, at least. The second step is to say stuff like Carl and Chandler playing. That way your brain thinks, oh, he's just reusing this crew. There's still 98 other people. And your cerebrum, the quote's getting to my head. Your cerebrum doesn't perceive. No, it doesn't comprehend. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. It doesn't fathom. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Your cerebrum doesn't fathom that someone else has been reused. Right? Thus, I'm like, oh, I found out that boy Jedi, Big C, Colin Nolan, have been reused. So my job's done. Good job, cerebrum. Let's give my cerebrum, myself, a round of applause. Then if they find someone like Big C or Boy Jedi, they say, surprisingly, I'm using air quotes again, but you couldn't see. But I mean, maybe if we can get to 1,000 subscribers by, let's say, November next year, when I post videos, I'll include my face in there. But it had to be like later that year, because I'd have to buy a computer with a webcam. Anyways, your brain thinks, oh, Boy Jedi, so Big C's in this. Now, this makes a part of your brain called the... Okay. So, I'm going to say it slowly, that way you guys can understand it more correctly. So, it's the info... You know what? I'm not going to say fast and say it slowly. The inferotemporal cortex... Now, slowly would be inferotemporal cortex, or more commonly called the IT cortex, recognize that player, so it uses energy. Now, don't think, oh, it just shuts down so you gain energy. No, but it's less aware, or like less likely to recognize anything or anybody to gain a substantial bit of energy. So that kind of makes you not really realize people being reused as much. Let's move on to the third step. There's probably a couple other steps in this thing that he uses that I couldn't find an article, the article couldn't find, all that stuff. Anyways, the third step is a very basic step. Mr. Beast has his editing team. Just wait for it, it's gonna blow your mind. Edit people out that contestants out that he thinks are gonna be conceited easier. Now, a lot of you people might be younger, so conceited means recognized, essentially. Which is because he made sure to kill a bunch of them without showing you. Like, I mean, in one of the city hide and seeks, he, blew up, 10 buildings and lost probably, 50 people at least there. Which is because, without showing you, the viewer, them. Moreover, he pretends like people are disconnecting. Well, sometimes they are, but most of the time, he's killing them. But he thinks but because he thinks you're going to recognize them, he edits it out, makes excuses like, oh, they just disconnected. And just edits out people, and then to prove my point, I'm betting if you count every contestant, every contestant who was shown in the video, like the hide and seek one that I talked about, you only count about 30 players, maybe 40, out of the 100 or so players. So if you eliminate from your count the amount of people who you personally recognize from other videos, and you might not have watched many other videos, or you might have a bad memory, so you don't remember them, you probably only count 20 to 30 players. Now, in all likelihood, you established a conjecture, which would presumably go something like this. Why would you be able to count 20 to 30 players if you don't recognize from other videos, and Mr. Beast is just reusing people? If he's actually reusing people, shouldn't you recognize more players? And shouldn't your count of players non-recognizable be 10, maybe less? That's because of one of the physiological tricks he plays on your mind. So you don't recognize them. You don't recognize them because you don't remember them. He also cuts out players so that you can rework them into another video. And he spaces out players so you forget about them and then before they show up again. Another reason is because the players change their username and skin a punch. In 10 or 20 kills, not a specific video I was talking about, the player was crouching. So that's just my whole spiel on this, / my some of the other websites. If you believe me, then subscribe and comment down below if you believe me. If you don't, then, but you still subscribe, take a cookie, and I don't delete your Minecraft channel. And comment down below that you didn't believe me. Just subscribe, take a cookie, don't make me delete your Minecraft account, like I already said. Because you didn't subscribe. Also, comment down below whether you believe me or not, and how long. Maybe you like the video as well. So, in other words, this is all fake. I was trying to prove this TikToker, Carter PCS, I'm saying that right, his theory. Anyways, his theory is if you use big words like websites that are fake, but prove your point, you can make something super dumb sound believable. Please support my Patreon. The link is in the, you can see like if you're looking at the video. Join my Discord, right in that link. And in my account for the about, you can find all these links. It would help me out a lot. If you have any ideas what I could add to my Patreon, then comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys and do something with your comments. Please subscribe and like the video because it would help me out a lot. My goal is to hit 50 subscribers by the end of the year, but I think you guys could help me get to 75 subscribers, maybe even 100. My goal is to hit 750 subscribers by the end of next year, maybe even 1,000. It'll be like awesome to wake up on Christmas next year and have 1,000 subs, or even my birthday, which is late March, waking up to like 100 subs. Depending on when I upload this, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, or I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I guess Anna had a great Thanksgiving. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next one.